Game 2 of the NBA Finals is complete between the OKC Thunder and Indiana Pacers. Thunder's tied a series 1-1, winning 123 to 107. Um, Thunder came out with a sense of urgency. They won the first quarter, but the game was decided in the second because, they created a lot of distance, and third and fourth quarter was very close. The thing about the Pacers is, man, I should say Halliburton. Halliburton seems to feel like the game only starts in the second half and especially the fourth quarter because that's when he really come alive. He scored like 12 points in one quarter in the second half. Might have been the fourth quarter, and it's just like, he was non-existent in the first half. And you got to come out, man, with a sense of urgency because every game is extremely important because the first to four wins the series. So you can't be trying to facilitate. You got to be, extra aggressive. You can't say that about SGA because both games he showed up and he's putting up great numbers. So let's take a look at the tail of the tape as far as stats. And on the Thunder side, man, like I said, SGA, he played 36 minutes, leading the OKC Thunder with 34 points, 8 dimes, 5 rebounds. That's an MVP performance, He showed up. Chet showed up and bounced back from, a lackluster game one. He had 15 points, 6 boards. Jalen Williams, 19, 5 and 5. Dort wasn't as explosive offensively, but his defensive presence was definitely needed, and he showed up in that area. Aaron Wiggins, man, he had a good amount of points off the bench with 18, and Caruso was the sixth man dropping a dub. Anytime Caruso plays well, you pretty much locked in for victory. If you the OKC Thunder. Far as the Pacers though, man, like I said, Halliburton only had 17 points, and 12 of those was in the second half, man. So Halliburton just has to be, extra aggressive, man, moving forward. And I'm sure that's what everybody in personnel on the coaching staff is going to tell them. Like, don't try to, don't try to get a spark after we down. Try to, come out swinging in the early stages of the game. Pascal had 15, Aaron Nesmith 14. Pretty much everybody on the Pacers contributed. I mean, they had some decent numbers from the entire team as a collective. It was just that second quarter, they kind of, it was a lot of, mistakes, and, OKC, they just ended that second quarter with a bang. And second half though, it was literally neck and neck. Pacers won the fourth quarter and lost the third quarter by 1 point. So that was there. It's just it was a lot to recover from. As far as the stats though, man, OKC Thunder, man, they pretty much dominated in the paint and got a lot of their buckets, and they hit 88% from the free throw line. So those are solid numbers. So Indiana's going back home, and if you're Indiana, you still shouldn't hold your head down because you got a game on the road. OKC has to win on the road, and I believe they should try to win game 3 to go and get it out the way because you don't want Pacers, to gain much more momentum and just be behind in this series. You definitely want to get back up and sustain the lead because it's going to be very chaotic out there in Indiana because they smell blood and they want to win this championship. And Halliburton, is in superstar territory, so he gonna get some calls, and they're gonna try to come out and get him out the game. Probably early in the first half. But they got the reigning MVP, so they're more than capable with SGA to steal a game on the road. So yeah, man, that's my recap, man, for game 2. Thunder Pacers are now tied 1-1. If you made this far to the video, I want to say thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the God Level Genius YouTube channel. Give me a like, give me a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell. I am James Vergado, and as always, be God Level. The genius is in you. God Level Genius.